Before I begin this, I just want to impress upon you one thing. I've so far had to sit through this 3 fucking times. So, I get it a lot. Oh, I couldn't take her. After about 2 minutes, I had to click off. Fuck you. I sat through it 3 fucking times. This is going to be the 4th time that I've sat through this shit to make this video for you. I don't appreciate it. Like, just fuck it. If you're going to watch it, fucking watch it. If you decided that you couldn't take her and you didn't want to watch it, don't tell me that shit. Because all it does is make me go, well, fuck you guys. What do I go through this effort for? I know it's annoying. I know it's painful to have to listen to. Believe me, I know. Just put all that aside for a minute and at least appreciate the fact that I'm trying to do this to entertain you.
Supreme Court Justice Anthony Kennedy recently announced he is retiring effective July 31st. And although it's great for his wrinkly head, it could be catastrophic for reproductive rights.
See, I've heard this a lot. People are very pissed. Women are very pissed at this poor guy because he wanted to fucking retire at the ripe old age of 80 fucking something, right? These motherfuckers don't become immortal when they become Supreme Court justices, right? Like, they're gonna die at some point or another. So how about you fucking relax a little bit and let the poor man live out his last 5-10 years of life without having to deal with this shit, right?
Because it's almost certain that Trump will try to replace him with someone who would overturn Roe v. Wade. It's so ironic that Trump could be the guy that ends legal abortion. That dude has been responsible for more abortions than the invention of back alley.
Now see, that joke comes with a whole lot of assumption, right? I'd be willing to wager that there isn't a woman in the world that doesn't hope Donald Trump knocks him up. Because boy, isn't that a free ticket for life.
We were originally going to use coat hanger.
Which actually probably would have made me giggle. It would have been pretty harsh and awfully fucked up, but the absurdity of it would have made me giggle.
And before that, stairs.
Which would have still been funnier than what you chose, back alley, because I don't know a whole lot of women that are getting fucked in back alleys. Apparently that's just your thing.
Just letting you in on the writing process.
There's the writing process for women comedians. Come up with 2 funny lines, fuck those, let's use the one that really doesn't make any sense, unless you're like her and tend to get fucked in back alleys.
Look, access to abortion is good and important. Some people say abortion is killing a baby. It's not. It's stopping a baby from happening.
Now see, I would say a condom is stopping a baby from happening. The pill is stopping a baby from happening. Once a baby has happened, you're killing a baby. This delusion of, oh, it's not really killing anything, it's just stopping life from happening. Well, guess what? Kind of the definition of murder, really, when it comes down to it. Stopping life from happening.
It's like Back to the Future and abortion is the DeLorean. And everyone loves DeLorean.
Fun fact, the DeLorean made 1 car and it went out of business shortly thereafter. Nobody liked the DeLorean.
And I know some people call themselves pro-life, but pro-life is a propaganda term that isn't real, like healthy ice cream and handsome testicles.
Where do I even begin? How about this? You can't just say that something that conflicts with your opinion isn't real and have that be an argument of any sort.
Get the terminology straight. First of all, these people are anti-abortion, which means they're anti-woman.
Just for fun, I decided to look up some abortion statistics, and I was lucky enough to find a site. It showed abortion statistics from 1970 to 2016, and it kept a cumulative tab. And you know what I noticed? When you get to 2016, there have been 46 million abortions. Now the argument of or anti-abortion is anti-woman is a little bit ridiculous when you consider that at bare minimum, 23 million of those abortions could have been women. So how the fuck are you pro-women if you're killing them before they even get to be? Absurd.
If these people were actually pro-life, they would be fighting hard for healthcare, childcare, education, gun control, and protecting the environment.
The fact that she mentions childcare, probably the funniest part of this whole fucking video.
But these anti-abortion people do not care about life. They just care about birth.
Which would be the creation of life.
About 1 in 4 women by the age of 45 have had an abortion.
If you can count, you can tell that statistic is fucking wrong.
And it's weird that I learned that on a Snapple cap.
It is weird, because usually Snapple's so much better with their facts.
But it is true, which means abortions are super common and the stigma is bullshit.
There have been 46 million abortions in the past 48 years, or 46 years that we have recorded, and the last 2 years aren't even actual accurate numbers. It even says that in the fucking site. Now, when you take into consideration that there's a couple 100,000 people in the U.S. currently right now, and there have been a billion or so people that have probably lived in the U.S. in the last 40-some years, that's fucking wrong. It's just fucking wrong. It isn't that super fucking common. At least it shouldn't be. And the stigma comes from the fact that you're killing future baby. It doesn't come from just getting it done. It comes from the implications of what you're doing.
One of the original slogans for the women's movement was abortion on demand. And that's exactly what it should be. As easy and safe as pushing the on-demand button in the middle of your remote to order Paddington 2.
Which you wouldn't need to do unless you had kids.
These days, abortion providers have been terrorized by the right into downplaying their abortion services. You should be proud of it. You're doing a good thing. It's like if Hogwarts advertised its PE program. Don't do that. Tell everyone about the magic.
Well, abortion providers like Planned Parenthood don't do anything else. So the downplaying of their abortion services comes entirely from people like you upplaying all the other things that they don't fucking do. So, look in the mirror.
Now, men, I'm sorry. I'm sure this brings up a lot of feelings and thoughts and points that you want to make, and I just want you to know that's all very irrelevant.
I just wish, seriously I wish, that men could make the collective decision to just stop fucking women. Like, do it for a couple of years. Just stop fucking them. Quit thinking about masturbation as a loss. Accept the fact that it's way better than having sex with a woman because you don't have to deal with a woman. And just stop fucking them. See how fucking long it takes. Honestly. I think it'd be a beautiful world.
Abortions are a woman's right. And I know acknowledging that is hard for some of you because that would mean you'd also have to acknowledge that women are naturally equipped to do the most powerful thing in the world. Give life.
And that's not enough for you. You also want the power to bring death. And believe me, you've got it.
Well, you guys are naturally equipped to do what? Lift suitcases into the overhead compartment?
Also, it would be nice if we would just stop doing things for women. No, bitch. Open your own jar. Fucking pick up your own thing. Move your own furniture. Have fun with that.
If women embrace the fact that they control life, that makes it a lot harder for men to control women.
Why does it always become control? I just don't understand how being opposed to killing babies is somehow trying to control women. it's such a twisting of the issue. It's really, when you have to take an issue and twist it like that, you're doing that because you're fucking wrong.
Of course men are uncomfortable with that. They won't even let us control a little bit of Star Wars.
Because as you proved, by controlling that little bit of Star Wars, you fucked it all up and made it a shit movie. And another thing, I really hope the next Star Wars movie fucking flops. You want to know why? Because the last one was such shit. And I think that trend should follow. Unfortunately, it won't. And that upsets me greatly. But the world isn't fucking fair, is it?
And to be clear, this abortion fight isn't for me. I have money. I'll always be able to get an abortion.
Honestly, I think that's a good thing.
But abortion shouldn't be a luxury. It shouldn't be the new I summer in Montauk. It should be on the dollar menu at McDonald's.
It's just, there are so many ways that you can keep yourself from getting pregnant. There are. Why does it have to go to the point where it's abortion? Why in the fuck can't you guys just suck a dick and swallow? How about that? It's a great fucking alternative. Just swallow, bitches. Or maybe anal sex should take a big old fucking leap into the mainstream. Maybe if we just start fucking bitches in the asses, we won't have to worry about abortion at all. Oh, I think that's a good alternative.
So tonight, in honor of America, I'd like to do a salute to abortion in the Break's 10th annual Salute to Abortion.
And for those of you who listened to what I said in the beginning of this video and said, fair enough, I'll watch it, I can be kind. And I'm not going to make you sit through that horse shit. But at the end of the day, I don't understand why women insist on living in this fantasy world where they're not killing a baby. Why they think that conception is somehow not the point in which a baby's made. Like, I don't get how a baby has to incubate for a couple of weeks or whatever before you go, oh, I guess it's a baby now. Like, it's a delusional world y'all live in. And it's ridiculous. And this kind of, like, way that it's being treated now I'm getting upset. I never cared about abortion. I've always been pro-abortion. Right? I think that pregnancies should be licensed, to be quite honest with you. I think it's ridiculous. As my good buddy Bill said once, or no, it was fucking Ted. Ted said once, you need a license to drive a car, you need a license to catch a fish, but any asshole can have a kid. Why is that? Especially when we've got John and Kate plus 8. You really needed 8 fucking kids? Oh, it was for the TV show. That makes so much sense. The goddamn Octomom doesn't even have a fucking show. She just wanted to have a shit ton of kids. Why in the fuck? 2 kids. You can replace yourself. That's it. Beyond that, no. We're gonna fix you. So you don't fucking bog this planet down with more fucking retards. Because it's not what we need. But on the bright side, the people who are really, really wanting abortion, really, really need this to happen, I'm fine with that. Because honestly, you're the people that I don't think need to reproduce. Because it doesn't just stop there. It goes into all the other horse shit too. You live in a delusionary world. It's killing a baby. Pure and simple. And you should be able to be smart enough ahead of time before you even actually conceive to stop it. Or at the very least, take the goddamn morning after pill. This idea that A, the man has nothing to do with it, and B, the possible future human has no choice in it either, is ridiculous. I think it's crazy. And to be totally honest with you, if all of you ladies would just be upfront about it and say, I understand I'm killing my baby, but I want to kill my baby, I wouldn't have a problem with it. You'd be realistic about it. And that's all I want from you. Realisticness. Why can't you give me that? Just once.